I shed many a tear with this choice. It was scary. And trust me, my family, my brothers and mother and everybody thought I was out of my frickin' mind.
Get ready to deep dive into the captivating world of Hollywood conspiracies. We've all heard whispers and rumors about how the glitzy realm of show business is not all that it seems. And guess who's stepping up to spill the beans on the darkest side of Tinseltown? It's none other than the dashing and talented Matthew McConaughey. According to Matthew, Hollywood is no walk in the park. It's more like a rough and tough playground where powerful forces pull the strings behind the scenes. These forces want to control the artists and mold them into believing whatever they believe in. It's like they have a secret agenda, and if you don't play along, well, say goodbye to your dreams of stardom. You know how it goes in Hollywood, my friends. If you're not in sync with the elite's thoughts and ideas, you're in for a bumpy ride. Your rise to fame might just hit a dead end, or even worse, you could become the target of scathing critics and unfortunate circumstances. Matthew, once the shining star of Hollywood, now feels like a forgotten memory in the glitzy world. Can you believe it? But what did he reveal exactly? And why did Hollywood turn its back on him? Oh, the intrigue. We promise to spill all the captivating details by the end of this exciting video, so hold on tight, folks. This drama is about to take you on a roller coaster of emotions.
But then notice that, whoa, this could be a bad thing on my resume, and then sit back on their hands.
Matthew McConaughey was undeniably one of the biggest stars in Hollywood back then. People who've watched his movies know he's a top actor with a successful career. Surprisingly, he didn't plan to become a Hollywood actor initially. He kind of stumbled into the movie business without any specific goals. But his good looks and natural talent paved the way for an amazing career, almost like a movie unfolding before our eyes. In his early days, Matthew did various odd jobs, even trying out hand modeling for a bit. Back then, nobody really knew him, but those little experiences were building up to his big break. Then, in 1991, he got into on-screen work, appearing in student films and a beer commercial. He even tried his hand at directing with a short film called Chicano Chariots. But the turning point came when he had a chance encounter with director Don Phillips at a bar in Texas. That meeting led to his role in the 1993 hit movie Dazed and Confused. Before this, he was pretty much unknown, but this role brought him into the limelight, and he gained fans from all around the world. Soon after, he got the lead role in A Time to Kill, beating out famous actors like Brad Pitt and Val Kilmer. This was the moment that made Matthew McConaughey a household name. He became a celebrity, and everyone in the entertainment industry wanted to talk about him. But Matthew's fame took a hit when he decided to step away from Hollywood for a while. In an interview with The Hollywood Reporter, he explained that from 2010 to 2012, he took a 20-month break because he wanted to move away from the romantic comedy roles he had been getting and focus on more challenging and serious parts. In an interview with The Hollywood Reporter, Matthew spilled the beans that from 2010 to 2012, he took a whopping 20-month hiatus from Hollywood. Why, you ask? Well, it's because he wanted a change of pace. You see, he had been getting offered lots of romantic comedy roles, but he craved something more challenging, something serious. He wanted to prove his acting chops and show the world he's not just a one-trick pony. And here's the jaw-dropping part. During this break, he got an eye-popping offer of $14.5 million for a romantic comedy role. Most people would have jumped at the chance to cash in on that, but not our brave Matthew. No, sir. He turned it down and patiently waited for better opportunities to come his way. Talk about bold moves.
So I go on the sabbatical away from Hollywood. I say no to every rom-com script that comes into me. I even turned one down for $14.5 million.
Lo and behold, his hiatus became the stuff of legends, earning him the nickname McConaissance. Why? Because when he returned to the silver screen, he did so with a bang. Those serious roles he craved, he nailed them like a true Hollywood pro. His career skyrocketed and he became a shining beacon of success. In yet another interview, this time with 99 Honey Celebrity, Matthew revealed that he took an even longer break from acting, 4 whole years, from 2016 to 2020. Why, you might wonder? Well, this time it was all about family and personal growth. He wanted to cherish precious moments with his loved ones and delve into other interests close to his heart. Writing his own memoir was one of them. Matthew had a lot on his plate, but he made sure to savor every moment of it. But guess what? There's a twist to this story. Just recently, Matthew finally spilled the beans on the real reason behind his long hiatus. Can you handle the shocking revelation? Let's find out. We all know that Matthew McConaughey is not shy about sharing his beliefs and religious views, right? In a recent podcast interview, the famous actor openly discussed his Christian faith. The podcast, called The Joe Rogan Experience, is hosted by Joe Rogan, who used to run the popular show Fear Factor. On this podcast, they talked about various topics, and recently, Matthew McConaughey was a guest. They delved into discussions about God, the Bible, and faith.
Go to the illiberal left side so far that it's so condescending and patronizing to 50% of the world that need the empathy that the liberal side gives and should give.
When Joe Rogan asked McConaughey if he considered himself religious, he didn't hesitate to say yes. He believes that religion and science can complement each other, stating that science is the practical pursuit of God. In his everyday life, McConaughey openly talks about parts of the Bible that he finds challenging to understand, like Jesus' miracles. However, he finds value in the philosophical teachings and proverbs that are relevant and helpful for all of us.
Science is the practical pursuit of God. The two are not exclusive. They dance together. They go together.
As a big name in Hollywood, Rogan asked if being open about his faith has been difficult for Matthew, given that the entertainment industry is often more secular. Rogan pointed out that Christian fundamental values are not always embraced openly in that world. However, McConaughey shared that he hasn't faced much backlash for his beliefs. In one of his Oscar acceptance speeches for Best Actor in Dallas Buyers Club, Matthew thanked God, expressing his admiration for the divine. He recalled how some of his Christian friends in the audience wanted to clap, but hesitated after seeing others' reactions. What I'm trying to tell you is that Matthew McConaughey is incredibly open about his own beliefs, and it seems that Hollywood might have forgotten him as a result. You see, have you ever wondered why many other stars in the glitzy world of Hollywood tend to keep mum about their personal beliefs and convictions? Well, it's because in that realm, speaking openly about such matters is considered a major taboo.
Throw somebody's, illegitimize them because they say they are a believer.
But Matthew isn't one to conform or hide who he truly is. He fearlessly speaks his mind and stands firm in his beliefs, even if it means facing the consequences. And it appears that this courageous approach has had its repercussions in Hollywood. It's almost as if his authenticity and outspokenness have caused some to overlook or disregard him amidst all the glimmer and glamour of the industry.
No part of why so much of the nation of that 50% looks at us in Hollywood as like going, oh yeah, another celebrity over there on the West Coasters and the elite in the Northeast.
You might be curious about why other celebrities choose to remain tight-lipped about their beliefs. The answer lies in the powerful forces that seem to operate behind the scenes in Hollywood. These forces exert pressure on stars to toe the line and adopt the beliefs and ideologies that align with those in control. It's like a game of compliance, where speaking your own truth can jeopardize your chances of attaining stardom. And if you dare to defy the status quo, you could find yourself facing severe criticism and backlash, even for things you never did.
There were people in the crowd that I have prayed with before dinners many times. And when I thank God, I saw some of those people go to clap, but then notice that, whoa, this could be a bad thing on my resume, and then sit back on their hands.
But Matthew McConaughey isn't one to be swayed by such pressures. He's a true maverick in the world of glitz and glam, holding steadfast to his principles regardless of the consequences. And you know what? That kind of unwavering honesty and courage is truly admirable. And if you're curious about what Matthew McConaughey is up to these days, well, he just released his new memoir called Green Lights. In his book, he reflects on his life journey, trying to figure out the mysteries of existence for the past 50 years. He's been keeping diaries for the last 35 years, noting down his successes, failures, joys, sorrows, and all the things that have amazed him or made him burst into laughter. It's like a guide on how to be fair in life. The book has already received a high rating of 4.11 stars on Goodreads. Reviewers are loving it, especially when Matthew narrates the audio version himself. People find lots of nuggets of wisdom in the pages and can't wait to read the rest of it. Besides being an actor, Matthew also teaches a film class at his old school, the University of Texas. He's the all right legend, and he continues to surprise and impress us with his authentic and genuine nature in every new project he takes on. So yeah, Matthew has been on quite a journey, and even though he's living his best life now, he still fearlessly speaks his mind. But what do you think about all of this? Do you agree with Matthew's thoughts about the Hollywood elites? Drop your comments below. And while we wait for more updates, check out the next video where we will spill even more shocking details about Tinseltown.